the United States government sued Adobe for difficulty with the plans canceling and for hiding termination fees from the customers. Guys, typically I don't do these types of videos. I just want to do videos about drawing. But this wound is too deep and close to my heart. So in this video I want to give you my insights, which I never released publicly. This video will help you to avoid mistakes and decide what to do in these types of situations. And by the way, it's my personal opinion as a professional artist who worked in the industry for a long time. I started learning Photoshop in 2010 because I was a kid and wanted to edit the photos of me skating. And as everyone, at that time, when I wanted to get Photoshop, I just get it. Over a decade into the future, my digital art career has started. So, with my best intentions, I decided to buy a monthly Photoshop plan. And after a few months, I wanted to cancel it. It turned out it wasn't the monthly plan I thought it was. It was an annual plan, of which I didn't know a thing. So I was obligated to pay monthly to the end of the year. Oh, wait a minute, pay the termination fee of $50. I didn't know what to do with this, and I just was pissed off and paid to the end of the year. Now tell me, is this the way that company who loves and support its customers treats them? Look, I've worked a lot with game interfaces in the past. Especially in mobile games, you can see some pop-ups with the two buttons, and the green button would be something like buy more gold or stay in the game, and the scary red button would be no thanks or leave. This method is called shadow UI or gray UI or however you want to call it. But the name doesn't change the sense. The viewer gets fooled by the company. So I know for a fact that Adobe hides the information about termination fees intentionally. Remember that word, because it would be crucial lately in the video. By the way, I really want to know your own experience with Adobe products, so please share it in the comments. I wonder if it will be similar to my experience. And termination fees are not the only problems. How do you think which Photoshop version is working better, original one or torrented? You'll be laughing. It's torrented. Because it is rarely crashing, less buggy and overall more stable. And my guess, that's because it's cut off from the Creative Cloud, updates and other crap we don't need. But stop! Why updates are not important? It's simple. I can take 14 years old version of Photoshop and start drawing in it. And you know what? My workflow would be the same. So, all of these years, Adobe made nothing for their general audience, us, creative people. All they've done is their AI. And I really don't want to even touch this topic, because it's obvious that their AI is not useful for us, artists. And even if I would want to use AI, for example, at work to speed up the process and blah blah blah, I would use Stable Diffusion, because it's free and it's not limited by usage of some made-up generative credits amount. Yes, no jokes, this is the thing that Adobe is offering. But even this isn't the biggest problem with Adobe. And before sharing it, I want you to know that I want to spread this video as wide as I could to help more people like you and me. So please drop a like and leave a comment and share this video. The more these simple actions you can make, the more people we would help. And now the main part. Now I will tell you a story about my friend. So he was torrenting Photoshop on Mac for a long time, and one day he decided to buy a license, of which he suddenly got rid of. So he continued to use torrented version. But after a couple of days, when he casually launched it, he got a big pop-up all over the screen, which you can close until you click one of the options. And this pop-up is saying that your software is not original, and Adobe will delete it from your computer within 5 days. But you can buy a license with the discount provided specially for you. So, can you now see what is going on? Apparently, if you had installed official Creative Cloud once on your computer, it's leaving something inside of your own system. And this thing have the power to detect and delete stuff from your computer. Even if you deleted manually everything that have connection with Adobe and Creative Cloud. Now tell me, is this legal in some way? Do we have any privacy on our devices? I'll let you decide. After this story of my friend, I decided to get rid of my recent Adobe subscription. And you know what? I once again was charged $45, but this time I've been smarter and didn't pay any money to them. I will leave the Reddit post that helped me to do that in the description. I finally got free, and the first thing I've done, I've used my money to buy a perpetual license of other drawing software. In my case, it was Clip Studio Paint. Perpetual license means that you pay once and this version of software is yours forever. So you can draw and don't pay for any subscriptions. I've been using this app for a while and this app is great alternative for me. It has a lot more features for artists and I bought it just for $22 on sale. And wait a minute, it's a lifetime license. It's not an ad, just my honest thoughts. But if you want to get Clip Studio Paint, like I did, check the link in the description below. Okay, but what if Adobe will apologize and take it all back and become a right and definitely not evil company? Alright, let's imagine the next story. You are trapped in the abusive relationships, which I hope you don't. And your partner always tries to take advantage of you. He intentionally, do you remember this word? Tries to manipulate you with his words. And when you call him on that, he would just say, "Oh, you've just misunderstood my words, let me clarify them." So in that way, he is testing the ground, how far he can go with his evil intentions. And the best way to deal with those kind of partners, stop the relationships. Because these people never change. And no matter what Adobe says in the future, their methods and treatment of customers will never change. So please, support only the companies who really care about you. Stay safe and have a great day.